Hello, didn't expect to see me this evening, did you? Because it's Thursday evening. So I've moved myself out into my little yoga studio in the garden. So I did a quick test earlier on today to see if I could actually pick up Wi-Fi here. And it appears that I could, although some people said it was a little bit blurry. So that might be because I'm a bit of a distance away from the signal. So I've come out again this evening while it's dark to see what sort of a picture we get and see what it looks like. So you can bear with me while I try and perhaps not get quite so much ceiling. It doesn't look too blurry to me. So let's have a look. So behind me it looks like I can get all of the mat in. So let me move back, I'll take my shoes off and see what we can see. So I'll get myself a block to sit on and let's just have a look at what's happening in Ladybird Yoga Shack. So you've all been doing Ladybird Yoga Burst this week with me, and in fact some of you have probably been doing it for a little bit longer than that, and there are lots and lots of videos and relaxation videos on this page, so please make use of them while you've got the opportunity, because it's all free. Okay, and there's not too much that's free in this world that doesn't come with perhaps something attached to it, but it's all free, and I'm happy to be able to offer it all to you because these are very challenging times for all of us. So I'm hoping that you will make use of all of them. It would be lovely. I'd love to see you all on the mat as often as you can. It's just a way of having me time, and me time is really important, especially if you're working at home, if you're homeschooling, you just need that little bit of time. So just try and take a few moments out of your day to maybe just sit and breathe. We all need to breathe, but we're not conscious of our breathing, and we do need to be conscious of it. It just slows us down. It just makes us appreciate what we have. So what I'm going to do is a little bonus. I just go through a quick gentle warrior flow for you, I thought. So if anybody's watching, it'd be lovely to have you join me. If you're not watching, then obviously you can pick it up later on the page, because you weren't expecting me to come live. I don't seem to have anything to tag people. No, I haven't seen anything come up. What's that on there? No. Plus. No. Okay, I mean it appears to be working, I just haven't tagged anybody, so I don't know whether you're watching or not. But anyway, here goes gentle yoga flow. So a little bit of a bonus today. So come to a comfortable seated position. So don't forget, please sit on something if you need to, just to make sure that you are comfortable. Sit up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back and down. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Take a deep breath into your abdomen, and as you exhale, gently close your eyes. Breathe deeply into your abdomen, so it's only your abdomen that's rising, not your chest. And exhale. Breathe into your abdomen and exhale. One more. Breathe in to your abdomen and exhale. Breathe in deeply all the way to the base of your abdomen, and as you exhale, release your hands and gently open your eyes. So remove whatever you may be sitting on, if you are sitting on anything, and bring yourself round to our classic tabletop. So your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. So that picture looks quite good to me, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's good for all of you. So we're in tabletop. So we're just going to do a few cat-cows just to get some movement through our spine, especially for those of you that have been at home working today, maybe sat in chairs that you're not used to. So, as always, your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. If you look back between your knees and you can see your feet, just pick them up and move them out of your peripheral vision. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to imagine you're pushing your hands towards the top of the mat. You're rounding your spine, bringing the head between the arms. Then breathe in, and as you breathe out, begin to drop the abdomen as you bring the chest through the arms and lift the head. And we go again. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, imagine you're pushing those hands away, so you're bringing your arms into the movement. Round the spine as if you're rounding it all the way up to the ceiling. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, begin to drop the abdomen from the base of the spine. Bringing the head through, and it's as if you're pulling the arms towards you this time. 2 more. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, push into those hands as if they're going to the top of the mat as you round the spine. Breathe in, and as you exhale, pull the arms towards you as you drop your abdomen. Last time. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, push those arms round the spine. And then drop the abdomen. Bringing the hands back towards you. You're going to tuck the toes. You're going to lift the knees. You're going to take the chest towards the thighs. Come right up onto your toes. Bring the head between the arms as if you're looking at your belly button. As your heels begin to descend towards the mat. Bend your right knee, stretch through your left leg. Bend your left knee, stretch through your right leg. Again, bend the right, stretch through the left. Bend the left, stretch through the right. Push through both heels. Bring the head between the arms as if you're trying to look at your belly button. Take a breath here. Then breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring the left foot into the centre of the mat. Lift up the right leg. Look at the space alongside your right hand. That's where your leg's going to go. Comes onto the inside of your hand. You're going to swivel that back foot 45 degrees, and you might need to bring it in a little bit to bring yourself up to what's called a classic warrior one. If this doesn't work for your hips, then swivel onto the toes of that back foot so that it doesn't hurt your lower back. Your hips are facing the top end of the mat. Breathe here. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring the hands down behind the back. Clasp the hands, roll the shoulders, open the chest up to the ceiling. So I'm just going to swivel my back foot because you need a little bit of stability here. So I would suggest you try and swivel it, even if it means you walk it over to the outside edge of the mat, because you're going to need a little bit of stability as we move into humble warrior. So push those arms away, bring yourself forward. Try and get your right shoulder just on the inside of your right knee as you push those arms away into humble warrior. Breathe. Breathe, breathe. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, release the hands either side of the foot. Take that back leg back, bend into the front knee. So this back leg is all the way back. Bring both hands on the inside of the foot, and you're in the first part of dragon. Okay, so if you have the flexibility, you can come down on your elbows. But if it's not for you, then here is absolutely fine until your body starts to release and let you come down a little bit further. But for those of you that can, come down, or again, this is where your props come in handy. You could have the prop on the inside of your foot and rest your arms or your forearms on that prop. Wherever you are, 2 more breaths. Breathe in And as you breathe out, release, release, release. Take both hands either side of the foot this time. Tuck the toes of the back leg and see if you can step up to the top of the mat. Now, before you do that, this foot is on the inside of your hand. So try and bring the hand on the outside and move the foot to the outside of the mat. So your back foot's going to come to the outside of your hand also. Step up to the top of the mat. So you should look something like this. Maybe the feet a little wider with the toes pointing towards the corners of the mat. And you're going to come down to squat. Use your elbows against the inside of your thighs. If this doesn't work for you and you're up here, then that's where you are. Don't worry, we're all different. Just come to where is best for you. Breathe wherever you are. One more breath. Then I'm going to take the hands down. So I'm going to turn again, and you're going to take one leg back and then the other leg back, and you're back in your down dog. So again, come up onto the toes, push the heels away. Up onto the toes, push the heels away. One more, up onto the toes, push the heels away. Bring the right foot into the centre of the mat, lift up the left, look at the space alongside your left hand. It's where your foot's going to go. Remember, we're coming up for warrior one, so that back foot may need to come in to come to a 45-degree angle to allow you to come up to warrior one. Not working for you, move that foot up onto the toes to get those hips square to the top of the mat. Breathe, breathe, roll those shoulders away from the ears. You're then going to take the hands behind the back, clasp the hands. Roll those shoulders back and down, push those fingers away. So this is where you're going to need stability again. So swivel on that back foot, even if you have to take the foot to the outside edge of the mat. Breathe. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, come forward. So the left shoulder comes just inside the left knee. Keep pushing those arms away. Humble warrior on this side. Well done if you're still with me. Keep breathing, keep releasing. Then release the hands either side of the foot. Remember, because you're going to step up. Sorry, yeah, hands only need to come on the inside. Sorry, I'm forgetting what I'm doing. So this left foot, turn the toe towards the top edge of the mat so that you can step up and come in to squat. And guess what I've done? I've forgotten to do dragon on this side. So we'll squat first of all. Breathe. Wherever you are, doesn't matter where your squat is. Hands down. So sorry, we've got to go back for the dragon. So take that right leg back, drop the right knee, hands come on the inside of that left foot. And this is the first stage of your dragon. Or if you have your props, you can bring your forearms onto your props. Or if you have the flexibility, down you come. Every exhalation, just release into whichever pose you're in. In time, your body will release. You'll be amazed at what you'll be able to do within a few weeks of regular practice. It will all come. Breathe one more. Then push yourself back. So we would have been in a squat if I'd have remembered what I was doing. So from here, you're going to bring that right leg forward so you can come to sitting. So I'm going to sit in what's called staff pose, Dandasana. It looks a very easy pose, but in fact, there's a lot happening when you're in Dandasana. So number one, you need to sit up tall. Push down through the sacrum, up through the spine. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Stretch up through the neck, through the crown of the head. Flex the feet. So the muscles are working in the backs of your legs. Arms alongside you, palms into the mat, push and sit up tall. Look at the toes, flex those feet, no lazy legs, push into those arms, shoulders away from the ears, open up the spine, look straight ahead. 2 more lovely breaths. And then breathe in, and as you breathe out, just let go and come down to lying. So just brief and easy this evening. So bring yourself down to lying. Gently come all the way down. Knees are bent. You're going to push into your soles of your feet, lift your tailbone and lengthen your spine all the way along the mat. Take the arms slightly away from you so you've got a little bit of space. Bring the knees up. The knees are 90 degrees, knees in line with hips. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're just going to twist. So push the knees and the ankles together. Bring yourself all the way over to the mat if you can. At the same time, your left shoulder is staying on the mat. If it comes up, don't worry, just let it. In time again, you can work on it and gradually bring that shoulder down to the mat, but don't worry about it. Knees down is what you're looking for. Then the right hand on top of the left knee, just to increase that stretch into your IT band and your glute and your lower back. 2 more breaths. And release the hand. Use your core, come back to centre. Reset yourself if you need to. I'll turn so that you can see what I'm doing. So again, press into the feet, tuck the tailbone under, lengthen that spine along the mat. Bring the knees up, 90 degrees, knees in line with hips, arms away slightly. Squeeze the knees and the ankles together. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, over you come. To the left. Right hand on top of the left knee. Right shoulder down as far as you can. Breathe into that stretch. 2 more. Let go on the exhalation. Then release the hand and come back to centre. Take the legs long. Let the feet flop out to the side. Arms alongside the body, a little way away. Turn the palms up to the ceiling to release the shoulders. If you do have lower back issues, then please bend your knees. Take your feet as wide as the mat and let the knees drop in towards one another. Tuck the tailbone under, lengthen that spine, just to release your lower back. Everybody else, legs are long. Press the whole of the spine into the mat. Release the shoulders into the mat. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently close your eyes. Use your breath to just let go. Let go. Let go. And take a deep breath in. Stretch the arms up and overhead. Bring the feet in together. Stretch through the toes, through the arms. Wonderful big stretch for the body. Bring the arms back down, knees into the chest. Give the knees around the shins a lovely cuddle. Gently rock from side to side. Just massaging that lower back. Then roll over onto your right hand side. Don't worry about me, I'm going to the left because I'm going towards the camera. Roll over onto your right hand side. Stay there just for a moment. One more breath. Then breathe in, and as you breathe out, try and keep the eyes closed. Push yourself up. Come to a comfortable seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Bring the palms together at heart centre. Take your hands to your forehead to think kind thoughts. To your mouth to speak kind words. To your heart centre to do kind deeds. So thank you for joining me in what's a little bonus workout while I test the camera and test the Wi-Fi. Please, please let me know what it was like for you. You're the only ones that can tell me, because I can see it's different probably to you. But to me, it looks as if you can see the whole of the mat. You can see me. The lighting is good, even though I've got dark trousers on. The floor's lighter. The walls are lighter. So if it's all worked out for you, this could be, we're back in my yoga studio, which will be lovely if it works. And no creaky floors. Okay, have a wonderful evening, a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you back on the mat Monday evening at 7 o'clock, hopefully in here. If not, it'll be my hallway with a creaky floor. Okay, take care, stay safe, namaste.